Hi everyone, happy Memorial Day. I just wanted to start out by saying that I really enjoyed reading your discussion board post last week and the thoughtful responses that you had to your peers and for nursing education at large. So thank you so much for taking it so seriously and for the amazing ideas that you had for nursing education. Welcome to week 9. This week we're in module 5, which is our last module of the quarter, and we're going to be switching gears to higher level thinking. So this week, please review the Module 5 resources, and please work on your application of theory paper that's due on Sunday, May 31st. You can post your application of theory paper and run it through Turnitin as many times as you'd like. Just make sure to check your similarity index. You want to make sure that your similarity index is less than 24%. Just make sure that if you're doing it multiple times, you submit it with the word final next to your name so that I know it's ready to be graded. Next week, we're going to be doing a critical thinking teaching Padlet that'll be due on Wednesday during the week. So if you want to get a head start on that, you totally can. Moving into the module. So this is module 5. You'll see that there's an overview video and then our overview, objectives, our readings, and then our assignments and at a glance. You'll see a bunch of videos on higher level thinking, reflective learning, reflective writing, and how it differs from metacognition throughout the module, and then some articles here. And then under assignments, your first thing is our week 10, so I'm actually going to change that to week 9, I apologize, our week 10 application of theory to teaching specific content paper folder. So I'd have you click that to get information on your content folder, on your content paper. The first video is a really helpful video on your paper, as well as the guidelines and rubric, which we'll go over here. Here are your guidelines for your application of theory content paper. Please refer to them while writing your paper. As you can see here, you're going to use your mind map and take one of your theories from your mind map and apply it to go more in depth for your paper. And you're going to take a specific theory, whether that's adult learning theory, constructivist theory, experiential learning theory, social learning theory, and have an in-depth explanation of the specific educational scenario that you already spoke about. And you're going to include specific recommendations for teaching this skill to the selected theory. And you're going to use scholarly literature to back that up. And you want to use at least 4 current scholarly references less than 5 years old, in addition to your text. So your text does not count for the 4 scholarly references. Additionally, you want to limit your paper to 5 pages. You're going to have a cover page, an abstract for this paper, and a reference page, and your 5 pages do not include any of those things. And you're going to follow APA format. So please make sure that you not only watch that overview video, but you refer to this rubric while writing your paper. And if you have any questions or concerns, please email me at any time or put it in the Q&A within the module. So moving back into the module, here is a direction on how to use Turnitin if you haven't done that yet, and 3 sample papers to give you an idea. And then back into module 5, if you go back to assignments, we have this is where you're going to submit your paper on Turnitin, and then again your guidelines and rubrics, and then your higher level thinking discussion board. And you could click on the Padlet over here, and then your rubric for your discussion board as well. So if you have any questions or concerns about anything this week, please feel free to reach out, and I'm really looking forward to seeing your papers.